I'm a little bogus right now, but it's okay. I ain't ready yet, but when I get ready, I'm gonna get ready. Get ready. Let's get it, let's go. This weekend finna be a motherfucking throw. Need to get some sunglasses. Period. We out. It's lightning, everything. Hey, we get too early. Where bro today? Who this about? Who this about? Is she gonna leave you go bad bro today? I don't know why that song's.
I told myself I don't want to be here for 6 months, start seeing beautiful people like you showing up in black and white, all the blue bags, and ever since then I just feel like I've been a part of something great. So thank you for everything you guys are doing out in the field. I appreciate y'all. You
cannot make money here without a license. So definitely want to get on that because what's going to come from that? What? RVP from
$1,000 earner or higher, stay standing. If you're I gotta see who's in the room. Okay, so if you're we can jump in. If you're a $400,000 earner or higher, keep standing. Sorry, King. If you're $500,000 and up, keep standing. 600,000 and up, keep standing. $700,000 and up, keep standing. 800,000 and up, keep standing. 900,000. Check this out. $1 million and up. $1.1 million. $1.2 million. $1.3 million. Hold on. They're gonna stand. Hold on. Y'all understand like 1.2 million is like 100,000 every month. And we still standing. 1.4. Listen. 25 people making over $200,000 a year in the same opportunity that you're in. Right? So you gotta I just wanna go through a couple of things this morning, but I want you to understand what you have a hold of. Listen, you don't need faith for this thing. Not to start preaching, but faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You just need a little belief, right? If you can see a couple, like that's just crazy, a couple $1.5 million earners, a couple 600, 700 people, man, I gotta sit down, I ain't at 600,000. Man. Oh man. He like, damn, man, why you gotta call out the 400,000? I was cool. Just like, damn, I'm at half, but I ain't, But that's a hell of an opportunity, man. But here's the thing you gotta understand, this business will pay you what you're worth. It's locker room, right? We can tell the truth, right? You get paid what you're worth. So if I look at things, I'm like, dang, you know, we made a little bit over 14,000 last month. I'm not happy about it, but that bad month is good for a lot of people. You know, that's good for a lot of people. It was better than, my background, I came from corporate. So I was a mechanical engineer, had a quote unquote good job, making $70,000. This was a while ago. But I think $70,000 today, most people consider a good job, right? But you gotta say in corporate, they lie about the income. Because I told people I made 70, but I only made about 48. So when I say I made 14 last month, like I made 14. Okay, y'all get that one like Monday, right? But you gotta understand, you have to grow through this process, right? You have to get better. Right, there's Keith Chappelle told me this a long time ago. I'll never forget. He said, "Young man, nobody is immune to the process. If you like the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 800, the million, the 1.5, you got to go through the same daggone process. It ain't like it's easy. It ain't like they got a fresh, we're gonna put Mika on the special Primerica plan where she can get to 1 million fast just because we like her. She got to go through the process. And some of you all are gonna go through the process before you get to Primerica. Some of you, Primerica is going to expose you to the process. What's the process? You got to realize that you got some issues. Yeah, you got some issues. You might be impatient. You might be negative. You might be somebody that complains all the damn time. You might be somebody that's not coachable. You might be somebody that ain't got no work ethic. You might be somebody that struggles with your self-esteem. You might be somebody that, you've had some trauma and you don't know how to deal with that. You might have some judgmental issues. Right? You might have some stuff that you got to work. So Primerica it's a big mirror. Because people say, what's the catch? What's the catch? The catch is you got to fix you. I'm not the same person I was today. I'm not the same person today I was years ago. Listen, okay, I'll tell my story real quick. I'm proud of it. It's my story, right? So it took me, and I think I'm a stud. I think I'm like a triple stud. Like if there was a stud, I think that would be me. That's how I think about myself. But why do I say that? Well, it took me 4 to 5 years to become a regional vice president. It took me about another 4 or 5 years to get over 100,000. And then it took another 4 to 5 years to get over 200,000. Check this out though. Right now I'm on that 4 to 5 years to 1 million. Okay? Because what? You start to figure things out. A lot of people get impatient. They're like, man, I've been here 2 years and I ain't making $1 million yet. Mika did it in 30 minutes. What's taking me so long? You don't know what Mika went through before Primerica. You don't know her journey. Be careful what you ask for, right? Because here's the thing. I read this book. It's a good book. It's in this book. It says, he'll make your enemies your footstool. And sometimes when you get presented with adversity or an enemy, you run from it. But you pray for increase. You pray for more. You want to take you understand if the most you've ever made in your life is 60, 70 grand, and you want to go to 100 or 200,000, you got to go to $200,000 to $300,000 worth of crap to get to that level. It's not just going to fall out the sky, because if it came to you, you weren't ready for it, you would lose it. Why do you think most NFL players, NBA players, they make millions of dollars and then most of them broke 4 or 5 years afterwards? You got to grow into this thing. So embrace the process, but how are you processing the process? How do you process the process? Right? When you fail a test, how do you process that? I didn't pass every test the first time, but you know what? When it said pass, it didn't say finally. There's no asterisk that says took you long enough. It said pass. Right? When you got people quit, you got your top person, man, they go, ooh, I know, ooh, this is good, right? And then they quit. How do you process that? That's part of the process. Right? When your family member charge back on you. When your family going to witness protection program, let me understand this. will introduce you to your family and your relatives. Everybody get that? Look, some people you call family are really just relatives. And you'll find some people that's family, y'all ain't got no blood. But blood can make you any closer. But you gotta process this. How are you processing the process? You have to grow. Because you gotta get to a point where you can handle what comes with the income and all the things that are associated with it. You're concerned about a $500 chargeback. I was talking to Gary Cornegay not long ago, and he had mentioned something about $40,000 a month in chargebacks. You worried about $500. You want it quick because you got an $800 chargeback. He said, Brandon, you know, Gary, right? He said, Brandon. He said, I have 40,000 in chargebacks, but I made 200,000. So how do you get through the process to make the 200,000 if you get scared of $1,000 in chargebacks? This is the locker room, right? I mean, right? You got people like, I'm excited. You're all good when you roll 5 apps on your auntie, your sister, your cousin, your brother, your old baby daddy. That ain't hard. You wrote those in like 3 hours. And then you get to somebody they reschedule on you like, oh, I don't know if this is me. Maybe God's trying to tell me something. How do you process the process? Because you gotta keep moving. You gotta keep moving. And keep the right perspective. So I was in an Uber earlier this week and I was talking to a gentleman and he mentioned that he was in his 3rd year of the medical program to become a doctor. And he was doing Uber and he got an MBA and all this stuff. And he said, man, I had to pay $1,000 to take the test for his like 3rd year in medical school. Pay $1,000 to take the test. I said, I know you're gonna study. I was like, damn, maybe they don't charge enough. Because in Missouri, it's like $41 to take the test and cats don't be studying. But here's the thing. If I had a medical convention that I said, stand up if you make over $1 million, stand up, you ain't gonna have as many people stand up. And you gotta pay $1,000. This ain't to become this is the board. This is the 3rd year. And then he said, yeah, I gotta pay another $6,000 to apply for my residency. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a nice little tip, dog, because you need it. You know what I'm saying? You going Uber, you need something. But we got an opportunity. We paid $99 dollars one time. $25? And you just saw the CRM and all the stuff we got, and we talked to another life insurance licensed agent that's not in Primerica, say, how long does it take me to get paid when you write an app? Because we get spoiled. You get an app and you submit it at 5:30 instead of 4:15, you're like, damn. See, some of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. So you're like, what's what happens at 5? Comfort zone is something that's not really a benefit, but so many people, the biggest enemy of them becoming great is they so damn addicted to being comfortable. Where does it say that in any spiritual book to seek comfort? Right? I think I'm gonna say Prince told me this. Prince Copley. I can't wait to hear from him later today. He told me this. I was like, bro, this is deep. He be getting some deep stuff every day. Prince, you gotta talk to Prince. He be getting that. But no, this is what he said, man. This is what he said. He said the only place designed for comfort. Think about this. The only place designed for comfort is hospice. And ain't nobody excited to go to hospice. That's the only place designed for comfort. Yet so many people are so consumed with trying to be comfortable. I don't want to get up and go work out because it's uncomfortable. The bed is so comfortable. I don't want to set appointments because I'm not comfortable. What they might say, that's uncomfortable. So you're going to let your desire to be comfortable keep you from becoming financially independent, to keep you from helping people. You understand we're behind financially. Like, this is a special room, and you're blessed to be in this room, but what are you going to do with this opportunity? Are you going to go out and do some appointments this week, or is this the only appointment you're going to have this week? This is not work, right? This is not work. This is something you need to be at, but the work is picking up that 500-pound phone and setting an appointment. The work is actually getting on the Zoom or getting face-to-face and telling somebody your story and our company and our concepts, our compensation. The work is getting that phone number and that email address and hoping they can get the DocuSign link. Y'all get that one later too. Did you get it? Well, it ain't came yet. Did you have the right email? Yeah, this is the right email. Did you get it? Well, why ain't it? What is it? Can you send it again? What's the link? I don't. Hold up. No, you gotta send one more. No, that's the one you did before. It says I already did it. Yeah, that's the first one. You gotta just one more. I gotta get your banking information. You gotta get one more. Hey man, we gotta do some work. Alright? So at the end of the day, man, I challenge you this weekend. We're gonna have a phenomenal event, we're gonna have some fun, we're gonna have a good time. You should be challenged, right? You should get a couple things you can take away. But at the end of the day, man, know when it's all said and done, you owe it to you. Right? You owe it to you to make the best of what God's blessed you with. He's blessed you with an opportunity that's paid more people that look like you 6 and 7 figures than any other company in American business. All right? So let's go to work. I appreciate your time. God bless you.
All right, man, he said, process through the process, grow through the process. Like, we was watching a video the other day, and it was saying that E.T., I love E.T., those who know me know I love E.T., I love some of the Prime American greats here too, but E.T. yell at me, scream at me, tell me what I need to hear. All right, and he said, man, you want $10 million and you ain't even ready for it. What you gonna do with it? A lot of y'all get $10 million, you going to jail. Because you don't know how to pay your taxes. You ain't structured right. You just got stuff all over the place. So man, you gotta grow through the process, man. He spoke of some real stuff there. All right, so I'm gonna bring up our next speaker, teammates. All right, hailing from Chicago. He is a near-term $200,000 earner. We're gonna bring up the awesome and amazing Rob Jones.
It's uncomfortable until you get what? Man, see, it's uncomfortable, especially in today's environment, for men to be coached by women because, man, look, Primerica now, it's a changing of the guards. And see, man, we got to understand that's what's preventing a lot of people from moving forward. Because, see, man, we hear all the talk about faith. But see, the Bible says that, man, you got to study to show thyself approved, a workman who need not be ashamed by what? Rightly dividing the word of truth. What is the truth? So let's go through it real quick. Let's go through it real quick, right? Hey! All right, so look, the fundamentals is the price you pay to get into the rooms with the greats. So look, number one, let's talk to the new people, right? And this is your first time to a AALC or a big event like this. Man, see, this is the stuff, see, you're going to hear a whole lot of nuts and bolts on what you need to do. But man, I'm grateful that, man, these speakers was talking about the stuff that you better not do. See, there's some stuff that's going to run you out of business. Number one, missing trainings. See, man, you got to miss trainings. You better not miss trainings. All right, let me get it right. All right, and listen, let's talk to our Zoom babies, right? And see, you on training with your camera off. See, and then you on training, you driving, you doing all kind of stuff. Because see, before Zoom, you probably wouldn't be here. That's a lot of people in the room, right? If we didn't have the power to reach you from state to state. See, normally you would have to be in the office, always be where you at. And listen, let me jump to you trainers, right? Because one of the things about that, I was talking about the new people, and let's talk about the field trainers in those divisions and regionals, right, that's doing the same thing. And then let me give you another tip. You better build halfway in your state. It's cool to have people from other states, but you need people that you can reach out and touch. All right, so look, too many distractions and drama in your personal life. Man, you got to eliminate the drama. And man, see, a lot of times, man, see, this thing is about strategy and not always system. See, when you talking to new people, you got to be, kind of in their business. Every time you talking to your new recruiters about where they at, that's a mistake. You got to ask them about their personal life, right? Get involved and see but see, you got to be strategic and knowing who you dealing with at the place and time that they're in, so you know how to maneuver with them. You unwilling to be asked what to do because you too programmed in being told what to do. See, you got to understand that's what we're dealing with. And I tell my team all the time, man, yeah, they was lacking income, you know what I'm saying? They hate their job. How did I do recruit them? Man, they have no life insurance. What you mean, you got to think about it. Listen, guys, you're not fighting against ignorance or stupidity. You fighting against, man, we've been programmed since we were 5 years old. You fighting against programming. So, man, quit counting people out. Keep dripping on them, like the late Rob James used to always say, man, keep dripping on them and dripping on them and dripping on them until you get their attention. And then you unwilling to sacrifice familiar pleasures for long-term gains. The parties, we already talked about that. Man, look, you can't make every event. See, sometimes one of the things that, we hear is that some people come through, they get it fast, some people get it slow. But see, and let me tell y'all another thing that'll run you out of the business and what really won't help you grow your business is that, man, look, you got two types of people in your base shop. You got your microwave people and you got your crock pot people. Quit throwing away your crock pot people, because it's a lot of us sat in the base a long time. Right? There's a lot of us that, but see, man, you gotta always spend time with those people, and you spend time with those people that's rabbits. And then now let me go down to field trainers and licensed agent streets, right? Failing to accept that you are in the prospecting business point blank. You ain't in the life insurance business. You ain't in the investment business. You ain't in the auto and home business. Why? Because you are in the prospecting business. You ain't got nobody to talk to or call. You ain't gonna be able to do none of that stuff. Let's talk about another thing that's a big mistake on why people, what will kill you in this business or what will keep you in this business. You don't understand that inventory is life or death. What is inventory? Names and numbers. It's your ability to be able to get names and numbers on a day-to-day basis. Don't nothing. Social media is great. Instagram, all that other stuff, CRM, all of that stuff is great, but none of that stuff compared to hand-to-hand combat. Hey, excuse me, let me give you one of my business cards. See, I met Mika, right? She sized me up, I sized her up, right? She said, oh man, okay, brother look nice, he smelled good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about like that. But see, too distracted. You see, in the words of Coach Ward, he would say, y'all don't miss the message, right? While you distracted, you know what I'm saying, with the comedy. But y'all get the point. So when you meet people, man, you know what I'm saying, you can't be afraid to prospect. That's the whole point. So listen, field trainers. You got 7 or 10 days, and we wondering why people are recruiting people, right? And then we wonder what's going on, because why? Number one, you're not following the system. IBA, orientation, in the field, in that order. You got 72 hours to get that done, and then you got about 5 to 7 days to get them a recruit. I ain't saying a sale, but get them a recruit so you can get you some leverage. If you don't master doing that, you won't build a team here. You want me to lie to you or tell you the truth? Because see, as an RVP, I got to inspect my team. So as Coach Ricardo recruit Mika, I got a mental clock on everybody come through my base shop. I need to see a 48 coming out. Code 48 with Mika Saunders. Okay, cool, he on it. Boom, and if I don't see in 24 to 48 hours, code 7 with Mika, I know he dropped the ball. It's a problem. It's a problem. All right, so look, let me tell you another thing. Believing every licensed agent will produce. And making demands, you got poor people skills. However, a builder doesn't throw away no stones. We got a lot of licensed agents. You got to meet people where they at. Don't throw them away, still check on them. You know what I'm saying? One thing I learned is that when we be going for milestones and we call all those agents that's licensed, guess what? They'll throw in an app, they'll throw in a recruit, they'll do something. Why? Because they believe that you believe in them and you never gave up on them. Always remember that. And listen, then when people go field training and then they get to get them around us. We had a great Mighty Man event, right? You know what I'm saying? Because see, they surrounded by guys that's faithful to their wives, that's supporting their family, that's raising their kids. So we ain't talking about how many women we sleeping with or who we slept with last week and all that other stuff. See, we real men. You know what I'm saying? We on a mission. And last but not least, this was Coach T said. She said, get your SHIT together. No, your spirit, your happiness and your health, your inner peace, and protect your time. That's all I got.
Yeah! I wanna zoom this out. Y'all gotta see how.
Right? So, for example, man, you know, people like Mike Evans. You all know Mike Evans really from St. Louis, Missouri. Chicago, but no, it's helped me so much, man. People like Coach Netta, man. You know, I remember Ronell had us on the Zoom with me, and I was like, man, that's a man's man. See, you know, guys, you gotta be a man to be able to respect the man. You understand what I'm saying, right? And I learned so much from him on that meeting, man, and I've just been watching him since then. Man, people like Cam Cooper, I don't see him here, man, but Cam taught me, man, you know what? It don't matter if you have a team, you can go do it yourself, right? And I just appreciate that, man. People like Demeria and Damian and Tyann and Prince, man, the energy just be so magnetic. You know what I'm saying? I know we're in the Midwest, guys. You gotta appreciate that. Mika Saunders, you don't know that you have outside of probably myself and my soon to be RVP, you recruited more people in my base shop than anybody else. I'm telling you, ask anybody on my team. I slapped that Hawaii Talk video on any professional person. I reel them in just like that, right? It just goes down, man. Or King Swag, Ricky Ricardo, man, you know, no nonsense, just to get it done, right? How about my bro, Dorman and Lakeisha Ellis, man, who had taught me, man, you know, they taught us there's no such thing as a time frame. Dorman had your own appointments at 1 in the morning, right? That's when he came in. If I wanted to beat him, I had to come like that, right? This young lady, Calandra Jones-Jackson, who came in and just really real things and just got it done, right? Guys, how about, you know, my coach, Columbus Pollard, who fought me tooth and nails, not only to get the securities license, but he said, man, you gotta stretch, man. Go get it done and build a business, right? And then Charles Whiteman. See, some of y'all don't know Charles Whiteman, man. He's been making money a long time. He don't mince no words. He says it exactly how it is, and it gets done, right? And then I can't forget to acknowledge my bro Dante Owen. Dante knows everything. He knows everything, right? And then I would be remiss, man, if this brother who had on bell bottoms. I remember when he met me at a gas station. I had on a Teller suit, guys. My shirts used to be Teller, had my initials on it. I was black man rich, right? Making $130,000 a year. My lifestyle was about $150,000, right? Driving a brand new Lexus. Smelling good, and this guy with bell bottoms, he used to slur his R's. He walked up to me. He would kind of shaky too. They make it look like a sharp brother, man. You talk really fast. You look like you make some money, man. I said, I'll try it, right? That brother taught me how to get in this business, make money, recruit. He believed in me, man, in this business, man, and I will always rep him. You all know I'm talking about my man, the great Rondell Barnes. Right? I will always rep him, man, you know what I'm saying? And so, guys, thank you for that, right? So this is locker room, man, and I'm doing this different than I would do. You guys know I always have a PowerPoint, so I just have notes today because they gave me a little 10 minutes. Let me see, I think I have some notes in here. Guys, listen, success is linear. It's 1, 2, 3, ABC. And as you hear people talk here, they're telling you the exact ways to have success, right? See, I'm gonna say this to you guys. See, all these people I spoke about, I admire them, I respect them, right? I learn from them. Even when they don't know, man, I'm looking at social medias and everything. And see, as I'm in this room, I'm gonna say this, guys. When I first attended this meeting, I had one person with me, myself. Guys, it's been the most I've ever had at a meeting. At the AALC in Florida, I had 4 people with me, right? I think in Chicago, I had 10. Today, I have 30 people with me. So, I want to say this, guys. When I look at success, it's linear, right? And I'm gonna say we got 4 type of people. Now my team tell me I'm not for the weak. That's what they tell me, I'm not for the weak. I don't do emotions well, guys. I don't even do funerals. You know, I look at funerals, man, people be doing all that crying and trying to jump in the casket. They not gonna get up. I'm sorry, guys. I don't do emotions well, all right? So let me see if I can find this. Well, guys, there's 4 type of people. It's 4 type of people. You have people with high will and high skill. You know, those people, that's probably $1 million earners. You know, they got high skill, they know the skill, and they got the high will, they got high work ethic. Then you got those people that have low skill, but they got high will, right? They may not have the most talent, but they work hard. And then you got those people with that high skill, but low will. They tick you off. How you gonna have all that talent, but you don't work? And then you got the low skill, low will people. It's hopeless. I mean, you don't work and you don't have no work ethic. Don't ask me for a quarter or a cigarette. I'm not giving it to you, right? Oftentimes I ask people, which one do you all think Michael Jordan was? I'm gonna challenge that Michael Jordan was
high will, low skill.
Low skill, high will. Right. See, Mike Jordan, he was not the best shooter. He was not the best dribbler. He was not the strongest, the tallest. He wasn't the highest jumper. But Michael Jordan is considered the best basketball player of all time. Why? Because he had a high will. See, guys, work ethic, right? See, you ask the question, man, how can you be in this position to be in a room and be able to speak on this stage? I'm gonna tell you, if you're not up here yet, guys, your turn is coming, but you gotta go do the work, right? I gotta find these notes, because I did have the notes. All right. Our game, guys, our game is, it's not sit at a table and punch in the computer and then we wait on a promotion. This is entrepreneurship. You gotta work, right? And sometimes, guys, things are not going to be when you want to do it, right? Things are not going to be, you know, it's not going to be the cookie cutter. See, my 7-year-old daughter, I was talking about Mika, when I put your video on, my daughter, 7 years old, she come and stop and watch. I said, what is she doing? But my daughter, 7 years old, she'll tell me sometimes, Daddy, you ain't been on an appointment today. You need to get on an appointment. You got to get that money. I love that, man, because see, she's learning the quality things now. You know, I watch my son, man, I see where he is. Nobody outworks him. And he says to this day, Daddy, I got it from you. See, are you working? See, everybody want to be rich. No one wants to work. Are you working, right? How hard is it, guys, to go get on 10 to 15 appointments per week?
No.
This thing is so simple. Find somebody that's going to die, that love their family, get them on insurance policy. It's really that easy.
Well,
Find somebody that's going to die that loves their family and they get an insurance policy. And then kiss it. Keep it simple, stupid, to the point that you can say, don't you think you can do what I just did? This is how much money I made. Come on, let me show you. It's really that simple. If I can do it, anybody can do it, right? My time is running, so I want to say this. We should work willingly, guys. What the Bible says, that we're working for the Lord, not for people, right? See, too many times, man, we saying we're working and we want it, but you're not doing it. Guys, my easy way to success is I think like this. I think unselfishly. Do it for somebody more than yourself. See, if you do it for yourself, when you get tired, you're going to quit. But when you're doing it for somebody outside of yourself, you're going to keep going, right? See, understand this, man. I come from the hood. I'm from the west side of St. Louis, right? I'm from the west side, guys. Listen, it was nothing for me to see people dying, right? See, I know people that might die without the product that I have that I can give to them that's going to help their family. I know people that need to make money, so let me go do it for them, right? I know people, guys, that just don't have this knowledge and information. Go give it to them, right? Do it for somebody bigger than yourself, right? And you're going to win, guys. See, winning is easy, right? See, people say they want the dream. The dream is not when you're up here. The dream, guys, is when you're going through, when you're fighting to get there. See, this is just the result, right? And then you'll notice people like myself, I ain't satisfied. Because we got people making 1.1, 1.5, little money ain't nothing, right? Guys, we gotta go hard and gotta go get it, guys. That's my time, guys. Let's have a great weekend.
Look around and you wonder, how in the world am I in this position? You know that it was God. Come on. So I first off want to give him glory, because without him, we are nothing. And we will not even be here in this position without him. I want to thank AALC. You guys are amazing. To start such an organization so that we can see people who look like us that are doing well in the financial industry. I want to just give an honor to our upline, Coach Evans. First of all, when I look at him, I see a man come out here that understood the assignment. Yes, he understood the assignment. He owns an airplane, y'all. I think he understood the assignment. And Coach Mallard, I tease him every now and then. I told him the other day, I said, I think you have favorites. But he said it's a West Side thing. Coach Williams, he said it's a West Side thing. But anyway, we love him anyway. He's amazing. We watched him. And Coach Mika. We thank God for her and her wisdom that she pours into us. And then I want to give big ups to our coaches, Coach Prince and Tyann Coakley. When I tell you that they get in with us, they don't just tell us what to do. They get in there and they get elbow to elbow. Come on here. And they are not a coach that you got to look for. They are present. And that's so important. That's so important. And then I want to give just honor to the young lady that I wanted to go on an appointment just to help her, and that's Tasha Strahan. She introduced the opportunity to us, not even knowing my husband's background, because I really didn't know his background, but I thank God for divine order. Come on. I thank God for the divine order. And then I want to give honor to our business partners, Terra Squad, woo-hoo-hoo! And Team Double D and all the others who have continued to work alongside us. So my husband and I, we were talking about what we were going to talk about today. And the acronym came to mind, PSA. So we want to come to you guys today with a little public service announcement. All right. And so I'm going to talk about the P in the PSA. And this is about perseverance. Now we could have quit. We could have stopped in 2022. We were married 18 years and we had never, ever, ever experienced 2020, what we experienced in 2022 out of 18 years. And we could have easily said, we done. We're not doing this. But perseverance, the definition says, persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving your success. your success. So we decided we were going to persevere because we understood that this was a divine appointment. You don't know our story, we don't have time to tell our story, but we understood that this is a divine appointment and there is no quit in us. We have to reach our goal. When I think about perseverance, I think about Noah in the Bible. Here he is building this ark, and there had never rained. He trying to tell the people it's going to be a tsunami. And it had never rained ever. He looked like a fool. I could imagine the people walking by him, building this boat, talking about he looked ridiculous. What in the world is he doing? It ain't never rained. The only moisture that was ever in the ground was the dew of the morning. So he had to look like a fool building what he was building. But I bet you, when his family got on that boat, I don't know if they complained or not, but when they got on that boat and got to the dry land, I bet you they gave God glory and Noah glory for getting on that boat. So I hope you don't catch it. I hope you don't miss it. I hope you catch it, because this public service announcement is telling you, you got to let the them not be moved by the thems. I'm talking about Ray Ray and Pookie and them. I'm talking about Mama and Daddy and them. I'm even talking about the church and them. You cannot be moved. When you know God's divine order and what he's called you to, you got to stay the course. And I'm going to end with this because we have a teammate. And I don't tell her much how proud I am of her, but I look at her. Her name is Tara. Her name, I said the whole government name. But I watched this young lady, and she has this attitude, I wish you would. I wish you would tell me no. Then she give a look like, you can't see this. But she got that, I wish you would. But I think she was field trained by Coach Tyann Coakley. But anyway, so she got this whole fearlessness about her. And that's exactly what I believe that we all need as it relates to perseverance. Oh my God, 18 seconds, get out of here. I'm a preacher, she said. Hold on one second. And I just want to, leave this on you since I only got 13 seconds. Romans 5:3 says, not only so, but we also glory in our suffering. Because when we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance builds your character, character gives you hope, and hope does not put you to shame. If you hold on to the hope and you persevere, nothing by any means can stop. Keep moving.
History of our America, my coaches are Mama, Lakeisha, Noah. Shout out to my uplines. Shout out to the woman who developed me to who I am today, my forever upline, Commander Jones Jackson. Shout out to our founders of Six for Their Ambition, Coach Rydell and Kiana Burns. My name is not actually Foster this business, it's actually the foster child. My coach gave me that name. I'm forever grateful for him. I want to get straight into it. One of the biggest things that allowed you to be successful in this business is transparency. I will always believe that keeping it 100 and being your authentic self in this business moves mountains and moves people the way that they're supposed to be. I just want to get straight into it. I'm sure we all been on Zoom. You got in the breakout room, and at the end of that, a person tells you they got to do more research. I showed you who we are. I showed you the credentials. I showed you the income. And you told me you need to do more research. I need to pray on that one. I'm sure we all sat there and confused. I just prospected you at Family Dollar. You told me you was tired of working at Family Dollar and doing Amazon Flex on the weekends. But you told me you need to do more research. I say that to everybody in this room. Stop trying to figure it out. Let today be the last day you figure it out. We don't research jobs that keep us in poverty. We don't figure that out. We don't research jobs that's got us living check to check. We don't research the company, the CEOs. But yeah, in this business, we still trying to figure it out. This opportunity, stop trying to see if it works. Look to the left, look to the right. You just stood at the cash flow. You still want to see if this works. Why do we try to see if it works? Let today be the day. I don't care if you're on the scoreboard, 0 by 0. You ain't got to recruit the first. Let today be the day you walk out of this room and you tag your upline. You say, tag me in. Because I'm trying to figure this out. Stop trying to figure this business out. Let your bank account be the reason you stop trying to figure it out. You had $2 in your account when you got here. You said you needed to overdraft to fill up, but you still trying to figure it out. That neighborhood She made 10, 15, 20 grand a year. I didn't have to figure this out. I was making $2,000 a month as an accountant at Charter Communications. Stop letting them jobs give you the titles and they ain't paying you what the title worth. Stop trying to figure it out. No, I didn't have to figure it out. Instead of trying to figure this out, Primerica's already worked it out. Let Primerica work for you. You let it work against you. I don't work for Primerica. Primerica works for me. It's a difference. I don't have to figure this out. Trust the system, trust the faith. Never in a million years would you have told me I'd be traveling state to state. I never rode a plane until 2021 in this business. Never been on a beach until I joined this business. It changed my life. I didn't have to figure this out. I got friends with millionaires and six-figure earners. I didn't have to figure this out. Staying at a fast-food resort, me. South City, St. Louis, me. You want me to figure this out? The devil is a liar. I don't have to figure it out no more. I'm telling you, never in a million years, you will sit in this room with six-figure earners and millionaires. I am a $50,000 earner of a company worth $7.7 billion in a future Jersey world. That was enough that I didn't have to figure it out anymore. Let me tell you what I want you to do. Trust the system, trust the faith. And above all things, when you're in this business, please trust in God. My coach always says to us, go to war with the person in the mirror and don't come back until you have won. And I look in that mirror and I'ma stay winning because I know who I am in this business. I don't need to keep looking at it. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you at the top because the bottom is what?
I do work for you, sis. Absolutely, I do. So I just want to take just a minute. I'm going to start out because I'm going to talk about something that I helped to create. And that's the Securities Working Group. And the reason why I did that, my story real quickly, is because I came from a lot of educated black women. So my mother has a BS in nursing. Then she went back and got a master's in public health. My sister is a microbiologist with a PhD. I've got two sisters with master's degrees. And all of them, every day are worried about how much money is in their bank account. And what I said is, I don't want to have that happen to me or anybody else's mother or any other sister that's out there. And every time you turn around, you think, maybe I better go get that bigger degree. Maybe I better go ahead and get that master's. Because that's not the answer. So the answer I found was a $25 pack. Had somebody come and talk to her about a $25 pack, she was a nurse for 40 years, she would have retired with an additional $900,000. So to me, that's what build wealth. Does that make sense? So I was very lucky. I mean, she didn't retire poor, but she would have left her girls a lot more, and that's what builds wealth, family. So I started the Securities Working Group to help families out there that are brown and black like us build wealth. So on this group, I just want to take a few minutes to give a shout out to the group. Eugene Curtis, Albert Dodd, Tommy Crump, Jennifer McReynolds, who is a partner but fully licensed, Charles Goldsmith, Keith Chappelle, Terrell Knight, Nicole Williams, Kenny Bryant, Lynette Garris, Chris Bush, and myself, all securities licensed. Don't get paid anything extra. They do this because they want to see y'all build wealth in the black community. Let me go to the next page real quick. So let me just tell you what we kind of working on right now. So many times, Primerica puts out brochures. AALC has a brochure.
Well, our family's financial houses are on fire. But now here's the other thing I need you to know. Everybody ain't coming. And if you've ever read any of W.E. Du Bois' works, he talks about the talented 10th. Okay, if you haven't read it, read it. You are the talented 10th. It's up to us to be the answer to go into our communities, even though everybody's not going to listen. But if I go to your house, knock on your door and say your house is on fire, and you come to the door and say, I know this is how I like it. I'm good. What do you do then? Okay? Well, the reality reality is that's what happens to us every day. We go into clients' homes or see them on Zoom. We know they're up to here in debt. We know they're not going to be able to retire. We know if something happened to them, their family would die at economic death. And they tell you they're all right. You know that going in. So, but the question is not that. The question is, do they still deserve the knock? That's what you have to understand when you talk to your knucklehead brother or your cousin or your friend. You are financial evangelists. You present the information. It ain't your job to say whether they coming, and we telling you everybody ain't coming. But if you get it and you get it right, we can save our community with this. So let me tell you this. Let me show you the AALC. Because one of the things that was our mandate when Camila started this group was that we had to demystify investing and get our families to understand that investing is our long-term solution. Dying can't be the way we build wealth. We've got to invest. 3 groups of people: rich, poor, middle class. Poor people spend everything they got, everything they make. Middle class people save. Investors, wealthy people invest. We have to teach that. We don't have to sell that. We have to teach that. And one of the things we said in the AALC is we've got to teach our groups that we've got to be investing as well as developing insurance clients. When we started this group, the average person in Primerica, the average 6-figure earner in Primerica that made 6 figures, 42% of it came from investments. So they made $42,000 on investments, $58,000 on insurance and other related products. When we did the AALC, it was 5%. Meaning 95,000 of our 100,000 came from life insurance. But we changed that. We're now at 18-19% after 10 years. We ain't where we want to be, but we are moving. And the beauty in this is we challenged our leaders, and this shows. It shows our top leaders from the AALC Council, the percentage of their income that came from investments. Now, they were doing it premium because we got to do both. So Lisa Jones was our top person in this case. $33,000 was what our base shop average last year. $451,000 in income, 42% on investments. Van Jones, 27% of his 405 came from investments. Mervyn Boone, James Watkins. I'm not going to read them all. These are the old timers. They've got large hierarchies, harder to move. What's exciting for us is our newcomers are getting it. That's you guys in the room. That's why we do these boot camps, so that you can get the information. Because the next wave, our newest council members, our newest $200,000 earners, Rod Stovall averaged $26,000. Oh, is that up? No. Rod Stovall averaged $26,000 in his base shop. He was our newest Lafayette Walker Award winner. $377,000 in income. 45% of it came from investments. Kevin Washington averaged $19,000 in his base shop, $225,000 in income, 53% investments. Perry Watkins, 48%. Douglas Williams, Nick Bracey, Lynette Garris, and Willie Norman. You're going to hear from him tomorrow. Willie Norman, $221,000 income, $11,000 base shop. 40% came from investments. You want to hit the next milestone? Investments will play a big part for you, but it'll be a bigger part for the people you help. But for our leaders, we shared with them the future is if you're in this long term, 20 years, 30 years, your clients are going to be with you that whole period of time. They're going to be retiring. They're going to have to move their money. if we've helped them, teach them the concept of compound interest, the rule of 72, bypassing the middleman, we have got a black middle class that is huge, that nobody's touching. Nobody's educating. But they're going to retire. And they're retiring with $500,000, $750,000, $1 million. And they're going to have to move the money. We got first shot at it. But if you hadn't taught me 20 years ago, I'm not bringing it to you. And the reason why I say this is that in May, I did a retreat. Where's Columbus? Here. In May, Columbus did a hierarchy retreat. And he said, Keith, I need you to come and talk to our group because I see the future. Because Columbus has been a leader. Actually, Columbus, weren't you the first base shot that did 100,000? Yeah. Okay, so Columbus has always been a producer. But see, I need you guys to understand the future. The future is just going to come easier than what we're doing now. Because a lot of these clients that we've been investing with and teaching how to invest, when they come on security as producer in the AALC. Columbus has a shot at doing something like he did when he became the first $100,000 base shop. He's got all these clients in St. Louis, in Hawaii, in Virginia, that he's developed over the years, that they've got trust in him now. The relationship. And he's moving money. And he mandated to his hierarchy that they get on board. Because we've only known one way to make the money we've made, and that's through insurance and bonuses. He's teaching you the better way. Yeah. To date, he's moved over $4.7 million. This month, he is the highest earning RVP in the AALC with over $142,000 this month. Business. We ran his numbers. He's about at 40% investments, securities. 40%. Companies at 50%. He's at 40%. We're moving in the right direction. And through the leadership you have in this room, you guys are going to be a part of it. So we're excited about being here. That's why I'm here, because you guys are our future. We are the talented 10. Okay? Don't look around. We're going to be the ones that make a difference in our community and can make the change. So we're looking forward to this weekend. Thank you very much.
My base is based out of St. Louis. So, hey, you guys, listen. Last time I was up here, I did a segment. Man, it's a fact. I gotta lose some weight, baby. I'm working. So, last time I did a segment called Make That Make Sense, right? Because I wanted y'all to understand what that was. You know what's crazy, y'all? I want to talk to y'all a little bit. See, we all going through something. You know, we have issues, we have things like that. So this time, I'm going to say something that I just want y'all to say. Don't quit, okay? Just say, don't quit, that's all, right? So, today I was kind of discouraged. Like, man, I don't even want to get up on the stage. I don't feel like myself. I ain't doing what I'm doing. I'm going through all kind of stuff. My base shop ain't, you know, I'm talking about everything you say you can lose, I lost it. I lost my son. I lost my uplines, right? I'm at the AALC last year, right? At the AALC, one of my top producers died in the room while we was at the AALC. I lost my family. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? Listen, but guess what I didn't do? I didn't quit. I'm still here. See, sometimes I want y'all to understand separation requires, isolation requires separation. Sometimes you gotta separate from some of the things, right? Some of the things that you thought was good for you could have been bad, but you gotta do what? You gotta keep going and don't quit. See, here's the thing, like, Here's the thing, I'm gonna say some stuff, some of y'all gonna get mad at some of the stuff I say, I'm getting in trouble. Right? Your mom said it, your mama said, I tried it, that's one of them things, it don't work. Guess what? Don't quit, right? Your family didn't get on like they said they would. They told you they were gonna get on Zoom, they didn't get on there, guess what? I know some of y'all gonna get mad, I'm about to say something like y'all mad, I don't want to get in trouble. Right? Your recruits keep quitting, they keep quitting, you keep recruiting all these people, and they quit and they disappear, and guess what? I want you to understand people are who they are. See, I want y'all to understand what we do is not normal. We taught to go to school, go to college, and work for somebody else. We're not taught to build a business. So this is hard for people, so you have to be able to accept that, right? Let's keep going. You're not making money yet. It's hard. You're going through things, right? You're not making money, right? But it's a business, so you can't do what? Don't quit, right? You don't like your upline. Some of y'all gonna say don't quit too hard on this one. You don't like your upline. Some of y'all gonna say, dude, you better watch out over here. Y'all better be careful, right? Your car broke down. You're going through things. Life is lifing, right? Your bills is behind. All kind of stuff is going on, right? Guess what? You ain't quitting. We gonna keep going. Your baby daddy said you better stop doing that. You better stay at home. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Your baby mama said that's one of them things. Right? This ain't it. I'm tired of you spending too much time doing one of them things. Guess what? Keep going. Keep going. Because what people don't understand, they don't understand. Where my time at? Because I just be going. Let me do it. I'm about to get into it. Let's keep going. Right? And see, here's the thing. That friend promised they was going to keep that policy. You know that friend, they get on there, they get that policy. Girl, I love my family. They get that policy. And then you look up in 2 weeks, or tomorrow you look up and they say, policy canceled, you got a charge back and you mad. Guess what? It don't matter. You got to keep going. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? You got to keep going. I'm almost to the end. I'm acting like I got some sense. Right? Things are happening in your life. Family members died. Right? You got tragedy. Tragedy is a part of life. Guess what you can't do? You can't quit. Because I want you to understand, if you quit your job and somebody passed away, how many days do they give you to recover? 3 to 10. And you right back where? But then when it happened to you, your business, you shut down and you give up. Does that make sense? We got to keep going. We can't quit. Right? We can't quit. Right? Let me keep going. Right? You flunked the test. Right? You done took the securities test 8 times, 9 times, 10 times. Guess what? You got to keep taking it, right? You can't do what? I've had people take that life insurance test. Like, I'm talking. About the life test, not even the security 15, 20 times. All right, I was about to say something. I'm acting like I'm going to be nice. But 15, 20 times for the life test, 20. Okay, let me keep going, y'all. I'm acting like I got some shit, right? You talked to 20 people. They all told you they was going to get on Zoom. But they didn't get on. You discouraged, you mad. They didn't show their face, they promised you. You shook their hand like, I'll be on there. And they didn't get on. Guess what we can't do? See, what we gotta do is we gotta readjust. It gets better when you get better. See, what you gotta understand is they ain't on there. It's something that you said wrong. So all you gotta do is readjust and you gotta learn. You gotta ask questions. You gotta find out why they didn't get on the screen. You can't get mad. You just gotta get better. That's what I had to understand. When I first started doing this, I wouldn't get recruited. Man, look. But guess what I did? I studied. I got on YouTube. I got on POL. Right? I started asking questions. I came to every event. I never missed an event. I said, Mika, help me. Coach Mallard, help, please. Right? I'm pulling people to the side. What'd you do? What'd you say? What was this? Because I wanted to be a winner. I couldn't quit. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So I kept going. Right? The business, it brought you to tears. Tears of frustration. Tears of pain. Tears of doubt. Wondering if this business was for you. Right? You trying to figure out your stomach is bubbling. You punching walls. You upset because you ain't understanding why this ain't working for you. But it worked for Ashley Foster. What's different between Ashley Foster and me? You ask yourself why. You talking to God. You saying, why, man? I'm giving everything I got. Everybody's story is different. Right? Everybody didn't come in here with an upline, or everybody didn't come in here with a great system. Everybody didn't come in here with 10,000 people to go see. Everybody didn't. Your story is going to be different. But you just got to keep going. When everybody else is giving up, you got to keep fighting. You got to keep learning. You got to keep asking questions. You got to keep grinding. See, this is what I had to understand, right? We can't quit. Your premium ain't sticking. Your premium ain't sticking. You get chargebacks, right?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the chargeback. I'm going to say this, y'all ain't going to like it.
A lot of y'all know it's a chargeback before it's a chargeback. You talk yourself out of that chargeback. You know she ain't got that money. Girl, she gonna do this. I promise. I pray she gonna do this. I promise. You know she, come on. Bank account, come on now. You see the house, you see the car, you look at it. You on Zoom looking at it like, oh God, I better not do this. And you do it anyway. You hit submit with prayer behind it, and then it's a chargeback and you mad. You wanna quit. No. You put it in there. You knew she was gonna charge back. You knew she was irresponsible. You know every time you gotta turn around, let me quit this. I got some sense. Let's keep going. Right now, I got some questions, y'all. Here's the thing. The focus is don't quit. Right? Now let me ask you a question. Right? You know the average baby starts walking in what? 10 months. 10 months, right? If your baby don't start walking in 10 months, you gonna give up on your baby? No. You're gonna keep going. You're gonna give your baby everything that you can give. You're gonna get on YouTube. You're gonna ask mama, mima, grandma. You're gonna ask everybody you can for some help. And you're going to find out how to make sure that baby knows how to walk. Potty train, whatever that is. You know why? Because you love that baby. You love that baby. Let me keep going, right? If your mom and dad was sick, and they was going through something, they was on their last days, and they was fighting, would you fight with your mom and dad, or would you give up? You're going to fight with everything inside of you. You're going to research. You're going to beg doctors. You're going to go out and do whatever you got to do to make sure that you help your mom and your daddy. You know why? Because you love your mom and your daddy. I got one more on that. Right? I got one more on that. Your kids weren't able to learn. They weren't able to read like other kids. They wasn't reading as fast, right? In 3rd grade, they read by 3rd grade. But yours is in 4th and 5th grade, they still ain't learning how to read yet. Guess what you're going to keep doing? You're going to keep fighting for your kids. You're going to keep everything that you got. You're going to research. You're going to get what's that hooked on phonics. Some of y'all need that right now. Get me hooked on phonics. Right? You're going to get that because you're going to make sure that your kids know how to read. Because guess what you didn't do? You didn't give up. You guys are more to the story is the thing that you love. You never quit on. You say you want to be successful. Right? You give the people you love a better lifestyle. That's what you wanted it for, right? Right? You say you're here, right, to do some great things. Right? And so the biggest thing I want y'all to understand is the thing that you love, you'll fight for. You give everything that you have. See, a lot of y'all don't understand. If you really love your business, if you really love your family, if you really love all these things that you say you love, you ain't gonna never quit. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And if you love to be successful, say it with me one more time. Don't quit. See y'all later. That's my time, y'all. Kansas City, stand up.
I'm gonna be impressed. But I'm here to prepare you so that you can propel to the next level. And so I come from a background of social work. I grew up on the southwest side of Chicago. I have a bachelor's degree and master's degree, and I used to, help people get out of trouble. And in social work, you help a lot of people, but you don't necessarily make a lot of money. So I said yes, just to make some extra income. And I was recruited by the outstanding, unbelievable Michael and Regina Evans. I love them so dearly. And if it wasn't for them and their leadership, I wouldn't be here. And I want to also give a shout out to my husband, who will always be remembered, Steve Ron. And I'm so thankful for the $1 Million Earners and the leadership in the hierarchy. I promise you, you are my strength. You mean everything to me. Coach Mallard, Coach Mika, Coach Ward, Tyann and Demara, and just all the greats of the greats. Thank you. But I want to say that I had to learn some lessons hard. And one of the lessons that I had to learn is that I had to stop leaning on my own understanding. I think I know everything. Anybody like that? I think I got a better way of doing everything. And so I realized that you're really not an RVP unless you wear the ring. I had to send it back because I don't have it on. But the real RVP wears the ring. And once you get the ring, you got to do something with it. See, we fight to become an RVP and then we say, I've arrived. No, you have not. You still got to do some things. And your net worth will determine your net worth only if your net works. Do your net work? And so my net worth been working for a while. And so I had to stop allowing my flesh to control what I do, because winning has absolutely nothing to do with how you feel. And so one of the things that is very important, that I found something that was a great separator for me. And the great separator was investments. And we talk about living too long and dying too soon, but what if they live too long? What if? So we have prostituted our clients or picked them out because we don't have another plan for them. Now that was me too, okay? So I'm just here because I just decided to learn some things that I didn't know. Ask them a bunch of questions, but you don't have the format or you don't have the leverage to ask them those deep questions unless you're doing the F&A or asking them some questions. So you just got to remember, and when you learn, I learned some things, and so I started talking with confidence. Okay. And so what I realized is that we just have to follow the order and the path and have an end game involved. And so I just wanted to make sure that I was never irresponsible in my responsibility to help a family elevate financially. So we got 3 plans. The responsible plan, which is dealing with final expenses and not at someone else's expenses. And so we deal with that. That's protection, okay? We have to also deal with the legacy plan, which ensures and continues impact. But we also have a wealth building plan that is for financial strategies for your future. But a lot of times we unfortunately end up in the irresponsibility plan, where we just have a lack of sense of duty and loyalty to our clients. So whatever we do, let's do it good and let's make that happen. That's all I have.
Team. Let's get it. Y'all ain't excited, man. Let's stay excited, baby. Y'all know what we gonna do tonight, man. It's already crowded in here. It's gonna be standing room only. This thing, man. Hey, come on, man. Y'all ain't excited, man. Hey, man, I grew up in the AALC, man. Grew up in the AALC, man. Y'all still excited? Let's roll. All right, cool. All right, man, I'm gonna go through some winning tips real quick. Got some winning tips, man, for a second. But before I start, y'all, I gotta ask y'all a question, man. All right? This the locker room, right? Here's my question. Hey, look, how do we miss meetings and they're on Zoom? That's a real question. Hey, look, I saw people, since the pandemic, I saw people with a laptop in Mariano's in the grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? They still doing their work. But I see too many people, man, we missing meetings, you guys. It's Zoom, right? You get a chance to be wherever, right? But let's get started, all right? So I'm gonna start with winning. Winning is a mentality, y'all, but so is losing, right? And I always say that because, y'all, it's just what you think of. I think we should think, dream, win, right? But so many people, I think, man, pay attention to losing, right? But think about it. Just think for a second. If you think about losing, like, what can come from that? I always say that to myself, what's the best thing that can come from thinking about losing? Nothing. I mean, nothing positive comes from that, y'all. But a lot of people pay attention to that. I coined the phrase too, Coach Mallet, right? Got this, Coach Mallet. I coined the phrase, right? Right? That's what Coach Mallet said, right? But make sure you pay attention, count your wins, y'all, because a lot of times people pay attention, to the L's, right? The lessons. See, a win is that you here, we in the room. See, y'all know about y'all, man, but when I grew up, man, it wasn't too many people. I never saw this many black people being together. It wasn't nothing going on. Like, it wasn't no fighting. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? We be too chill, man. I'm looking like, man, y'all heard Columbus made 142 grand? The month ain't even over with. Almost $4 million. All right, y'all, man, maybe y'all used to it. All right. That's what happened, man. Premier, right? But look, here we go. All right, cool, man. I can't even read my own writing. All right, look. This what I was talking about though, seriously about counting your wins though. See, somebody could be saying, man, look, you know, all my teammates didn't come with me today, man. It's only me and a couple teammates or whatever, right? See, and I think that's loser type of thinking. You got to be excited for the people that's in the room, right? See, the winners in the room already. See, it's something though. The people who get this right now, man, is gonna go back, man. They're gonna light their business on fire. And see, that's what you gotta have, right? And see, that's really how you move your base too, y'all. Because what happens is the people that get on fire, they come back. And that's all they talking about. Man, you missed this speaker. Man, you missed that speaker, right? Oh man, this person on fire. Man, did you hear this? Did you hear that? And what happens is people like, dang, I can't miss the next one. See, I said this on the I think we had the AALC wrap-up call. And a lot of people was like, man, I'll make it to the next one. I'm so glad that y'all didn't say that. That y'all in the room, y'all. I'm telling y'all so y'all get the nuggets, all right? Let's go. So, man, first of all, let me shout out to my upline, man. I know she's out there, they got her selling shirts or whatever, but shout out to the awesome player, Debris. Hey, look, real talk. If that lady didn't come sit down with me 11 years ago, you guys, 11 years ago, man. Right, came and sat in my living room, and I'm telling y'all, I was just like I heard everybody talk about, wasn't interested. Went to college. How many college graduates in there? Man, I thought you said that you dropped out. No, let me. Hey, no, but look. How many college graduates, man? When I think about, man, I going to school all that time, y'all, I was making $24,000 a year before primarily. Man, I can't believe they was giving me that cheap, man. $24,000. And that's take-home pay. You know, we don't talk about what you make. You know, people say they make 100, but they bring home 67. No, you really make 67. That's what you can feed your family with, right? But think about it, 24 grand, y'all, and because of, man, watching, you know, great leaders that came before me, you know, all the council members that I saw, man, you guys, man, shout out to the council members, right? All the council members I saw come before me, you guys, man, we average, man, about 25, 30 grand a month, man. I'm super excited about that, right? Y'all gotta get excited, I get excited. I'm pumped up about that. All right, look. Hey, one of the concepts I want to talk about, you guys, is opportunity over obligation, all right? Opportunity over obligation. See, I think we need to always be thinking and be excited about the opportunity, that we got an opportunity, you guys, right? Versus the obligation. See, obligation zaps your energy. You know what I'm saying? So you think about your obligation, that's gonna zap your energy, right? But when you think about opportunity, they give you energy. See, right now, somebody could have been saying, yeah, man, I'm coming to the meeting, yeah. They talking about we gotta get tickets, they talking about I gotta put my credit card on file for the hotel and all that, right? But somebody is in here, somebody excited, man. Somebody excited to be in here because they got a row of teammates that's gonna get lit on fire, right? Somebody finna help them go regional vice president. Somebody about to go over 100,000. Somebody about to go over 200,000. Man, we gotta think about the opportunity, y'all. All right? Look, I think also we gotta kill our stinking thinking. You gotta kill that stinking. Everybody has it. I think sometimes, man, in the business, new people will say, man, coach, y'all don't think like, man, everybody have a little stinking thinking. See, but what happens, you gotta work on your mind. Keep working on your mind. Which whether that's reading, you listen to audios, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but you gotta keep working on your mind. But we gotta kill the stinking thinking. See, the biggest battle that you have every day is between your 2 ears. Every day, man, can I do it? Am I good enough, y'all? I'm telling y'all, everybody, man, in this front row, these first couple rows, they all thought like that. We all had them times, y'all, but guess what? We kept going, we did it anyway. And see, so somebody's in a room and saying, I don't know if this thing really works. You still saying that after y'all heard everything y'all heard. I don't know what to tell you, right? It's a whole lot of money in this month. You know what I'm saying? All right? And so, one of these other winning tips that I got you guys is, it's a lot of people that say here that did their IBA, and a lot of people that said yes to the opportunity, right? But they saying no to the work. So we excited, man. We in Primerica, and look, you can tell from recruiting, right? You can tell from recruiting. See, because you know one of the things I used to hear all the time is we get super excited, right? That somebody gave us the opportunity, but then we're not giving it to nobody else. See how you excited about the opportunity, but you ain't giving it to nobody else. You ain't talking about you used to back in the day say the 6 page pulling out your presentation, but you ain't hopping on those Zooms to tell me about how excited you are. See, I can tell, man, you know you're most excited when you get them do not replies. Right? See, some people don't know what that is, right? Get in touch with your field trainer, your upline, right? See them? But definitely, man, look, we got to get those. Look,
I think that right now, you guys in the business, man, this is the explosion time, y'all. We getting ready right to go into the convention. It just showed y'all what 150,000 licenses gonna do. See, if you was thinking, you like, man, where am I at on that list, right? Am I the person that's going RVP? Am I the person that's getting another diamond, the million, the 2 million, man? Look, I was looking around the crowd when they said 2 million. I saw people make a million, like, yeah, that's because they were saying that's them. That's how you gotta be, y'all. Y'all gotta keep excited. I know people say, man, you don't take all that. I remember coming to my first meeting, right? And I remember everybody was standing up, clapping, every time somebody spoke. And I'm like, man, what they doing, right? And then look, it's somebody that one of my recruits, one of my teammates, when I came, when I went to the bathroom, I came back there, they was standing up. I said, dang, you ain't got them, I too. I'm good, man. I'm chilling, I ain't doing all that. Right? The next time, man, look, I was standing up clapping. I didn't even know it had jumped into me, y'all. Look, so you gotta get this thing in you, man. You gotta get it in you. I'm telling you, man, Primera can do something different, y'all. Keep you up all night, man. Sometimes you stand up to about 3 or 4, though, but, you know. Again, you don't know what I'm talking about, so you're upline. Field training. They got you. We gotta be go-getters, y'all. See, most of my clients and teammates, right, they heard of Primera before. But it didn't matter because this is one of my things that I believe, y'all. Your marketing has to outlast, right, people's unwillingness to buy. Remember I said, most of my teammates, most of my clients, y'all, they heard of Primera before. They saw Primera before, but your marketing has to outlast their unwillingness to buy. For people that's posting on social media, I know you ain't getting them likes and stuff, right? I be looking back at my memories, seeing me get 7 likes and 3 likes, right? See, but you gotta keep posting. See, some of y'all like, man, this thing don't work. I know the coach told me to run this play, but it ain't working. Man, thank God for everybody be hopping on my conference calls, that be giving them plays. My teammates be using it. It be working for us. So hey, keep giving it to us, man. My teammates, they gonna do it. So, but for the people that want to win big, you guys, I think, man, look, we need to be taking these nuggets, man, that these leaders are giving you guys, right? Going back home. See, don't let this just be all excitement, man, and everything like that. You don't go do nothing on the leaders bulletin. All right? And then look, my last thing, just to this locker room, right? Think about it. I remember hearing Coach Ward say this at a fast start school, and I was like, dang. And it was after, man, I think they had did cash flow. And he was like, man, there's a lot of people that look good on the leaders bulletin, they look bad at the bank. I was like, damn. I was like, man, look, I'm getting cash flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and look, some people don't like that, but you need that. Because that's what moves you, y'all. I'm telling you, first you gotta win in your mind, right? You gotta win in the mind, all right? And see, I'm gonna close with this. See, usually, that's my time, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man.
About that sneaking chicken, we see y'all.
Yeah, that's right.
We see y'all sneaking chicken, man. What's up to the bow? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I was happy because y'all probably about to be a little sad.
Hey, y'all, do y'all know who we was trained by, right? The amazing Mika Saunders that got that. So, locker room is what we gotta do every day. You know what I'm saying? She don't do nothing but breed beast, baby. Okay, so, can we get some crowd participation? Okay, so when we say something, we want you to say it ain't so. Now listen, only if it applies, if it doesn't apply to you. So this is a moment of truth, okay? God is watching, the Holy Spirit is listening, Jesus is taking notes, okay? Listen, if it does not apply to you, then you can say it ain't so. But we came here to grow, right? We didn't come here just to be motivated, pumped up, and go back the same. Every time I come to an event, I come to be changed. I don't ever want to come back the same. I'm so excited to come back with a new RVP. What are you going to be looking at the next big event for yourself, right? So let's talk. Brand new people, you new in the business, you're still with a field trainer, you may or may not be licensed, raise your hand. Don't be scared now. Okay, you here, right? Okay, we're going to talk to y'all for a second. Say it ain't so if it does not apply to you. You're not holding back your list from your field trainer, right? Y'all like, well, what does that mean? We asked for a 25, 30 name list when you started.
You ain't gave us no list yet because you got an agenda for your own people when you get your own license. So again, say it ain't so if it ain't
That ain't
shit.
so.
Okay.
There you go. Y'all, you're excluding key people from your list. Excluding key people from your list, people you think might be successful, but we probably don't really want them no way, but say it ain't so.
Okay, honey, we got a good group in here. You rushing to get your license, just join the business, but you don't even want to join the field train on no appointments. You want to go to class as soon as you sign your IBA because you not finna make no money off my people. Oh, okay.
There you go. You spending most of your time studying POL, trying to learn
We in the locker room,
Say it ain't
right? Say it ain't so.
You trying to learn A to Z in the business on POL before you even get started with us. Say it ain't so.
Talk about, Coach, I don't see my people under me.
Say it ain't so. We can't see your people under us.
Where your people go?
We don't know what we looking at.
Come on, honey.
All right, this is a good one. This is a good one, y'all.
Go ahead.
Now want your field trainer to train your people.
Because those are my
people.
People. You say it ain't so. You don't even know the first slide yet. But you don't want nobody training your people. Okay. Come on. Let's talk about this next one.
All right.
Go ahead, hit that one. That's yours. Get that one.
All right. Skip that one, 7.
Yeah, override.
All right. Social club.
Oh.
You didn't come to Primerica in a new social club, did you?
Oh.
Say it.
So y'all not just coming to big events, just coming to the office, just on the Zoom, just go meet with your little sideline and talking. Y'all actually came here to build a business, right? Or did you come for a social club? Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
Okay, we just want to make sure.
We can skip that one. We can skip that one.
Okay.
All right. You qualify for life insurance, but you don't have your own because you with somebody else.
So you saying they're not a product of the product?
Yeah, because you were taught at your old company that you really don't believe in term life insurance.
Oh, say it ain't so.
It ain't us.
Okay, all right, new people, we gonna get off
We winding down. We done.
Let's move over here to some independent life. Let's go to these independent teenagers. Right. You know it. You got your license, baby. You are out there and you're no longer running the presentation. You just getting in front of people doing your own thing. Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
You don't even tell nobody about the opportunity no more. You just out here writing policies. Say it ain't so.
There you go.
Hey.
You got a million or a trillion questions, but you not plugged into training.
No.
Say it ain't so. Damn, dummy.
They out here writing bad business.
Oh, this is mine.
Just to hit.
No, you gotta give me this one.
Go ahead.
No, you gotta give me this one.
Go ahead.
So.
Come on.
You out here writing bad business to win competitions, incentives, and dinners.
Say it so.
You showed up. Hold on. This big for me, because I don't like this stuff. I don't like this stuff.
Room.
To win the incentive, it was 4 by 10.
Oh.
All right. You came in the circle dinner, right? You ordered your cocktails, you ordered your drinks, but you knew 4,000 had went off the book.
Oh, say it ain't so.
Hey, Coach Mika, I just want to know.
They get quiet.
Coach Mika, I just want to know, where's the respect and where's the dignity?
Oh.
I'm not going to go to my coach in the circle dinner knowing that 4,000 will roll off.
Like, Coach, I bow out, I'll be there next month. You know what I'm saying?
So say that it's so good.
Hey, wait. Hey, this is a good one. Putting false code 7s in your group meeting.
Oh, say it ain't so. Hey, y'all know this, we're part of. There you go. Calm down. Hey. Calm down.
So, ain't nobody putting false code 7s in your group meeting, are you?
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Hey.
God. Hey, you better tell your neighbor.
My bad, St. Louis. Wait, hold on. That mean we on an appointment. Does that mean we about to conduct business on our point?
And you acting like you working, but you know you got the remote control in your hand.
There you go.
Say it ain't so. We didn't come here to do that.
And then we in a bunch of other people group meetings, so we notice. So it's just not, we're not talking about our team only. We notice it's a few.
We trying to help
we like, if this person just put cold
Hey, RVP, do y'all understand? Do we know what's going on? Okay,
like, we see the same 6 people across the group put code 7 at 9:30 every other month.
All right. Okay, last thing for this group right here, our independent teenagers. You know you up for your field training promotion, so you holding people, you ain't gonna recruit certain people because you want to go field training so you can train them first. Y'all, let me run it again. So you know you up for your promotion, but you won't recruit certain studs because you don't want your trainer training your people, so you gonna wait for the promotion. Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
Don't do that to yourself. This is not a lack business. The harvest is plenteous over here.
All right, we got our 2 more, y'all. We done.
Yes.
We out y'all way.
Field trainers.
Sidelines.
Oh.
Ooh, y'all quiet now, boy. Ooh. Well, y'all talk to y'allself so much. I've never seen so many sidelines talk to each other in my life.
Woo. So you're not saying the sidelines talking more to the sidelines than the coach in the upline?
Listen, your coach is your upline. Your sideline don't sign no contract.
Woo. Oh. Y'all.
I remember coming up in a base shop. I really even know anybody else.
Yo, we not lying. We spend most of our time with Netta.
We really ain't know nobody else. We can't, okay. Man, sorry, okay, I know these guys. We on trips together. I didn't even know them.
Yeah, like, how you doing? Like, who's that?
I'm gonna tell you, we had 30 seconds.
Come on, okay.
Give me the last.
Let's get to our future coaches and our RVPs. Who going RVP in the room? Y'all nigga. Come on, don't be like that. We love y'all.
Yeah,
okay, God said he's chasing those that he loves, right? Okay, so really quickly, these are my leaders. Y'all should be the second voice to the coaches. Couple more minutes. They say we get 2 more minutes. Okay, all right, okay, yeah. Okay, so future coaches, field trainers, future RVPs, you should be your coach's second voice. It should be an echo. What we say, you should run right back to your downline. It shouldn't be flipped at all. And if you're doing that, say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
Listen, it is so important to be the assistant coach to your RVP. Y'all know they get tired of hearing us say the same things, right? But that person joined you in business, right? So if you say it, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna follow it. So if you say something negative about your coach, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna feel negative about your coach. But you want somebody to follow you. You want to go RVP, but you killing every seed that is supposed to be sprouting up in your ground. Say it ain't so. Man.
I'm gonna wrap her up. She might go for
Okay. We gonna finish this.
So I won't get it. You can finish out and say this. Okay. So you guys, make sure you guys are always fighting with your team.
Ooh, this right here, y'all.
I mean, that goes for all of us. You know what I'm saying? You know, we could be losing by 30,000 in production, 30,000 points. You don't have to wait till the next month to help us win.
So wait. You talking about sandbagging?
Like, y'all, come on, man.
Do we know what sandbagging is?
Sandbagging is when you have something lined up for next week, and you know you can put it in today.
And help your team. Or
win.
your upline fight.
Or at least come close to winning.
Right.
I don't know about y'all. I can't get beat. We have got beat. But it's one thing to get beat or one thing to get slaughtered.
Oh.
And if we in this thing for the win this thing as a team, I expect you to throw rocks. I expect you to throw some type of throw one punch on your throw some type of punch on your way to the bathroom.
Throw a rock.
2, 3. Damn, hey man, let's give it up. AALC, make some noise. Hey Chicago, how I feel to be in Chicago, because we just took over. Chicago, make some noise. Hey, sit down, though, man. Sit down, though, man. Hey, look, we get your city back tomorrow. Y'all got us back tomorrow. Like that, it's Chicago in the building. Hey, we gang bang in Chicago, man. Hey, listen. Nah, look, hey. Hey, listen. Hey, they messed up and they started the clock. Hey, that was good sportsmanship, man. And this is our city for today. Like I said, y'all get it back tomorrow. All right, check it out, man. Shout out to the Evans Extreme Dream Team, Mike Evans. Shout out to the co-op, Lolita and Jeff Mallett. And y'all better respect the dynasty. And listen, man, y'all give it up to our newest regional vice presidents, Erica Willies. And we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for CTC. All right, let's get into this song. Listen, guys, listen. Go ahead. Before you get into the talk. Oh, you have it. Take it. You got it.
Okay, that's a lot of time. All right, man, shout out to Marilyn Porter. Chosen a topic in the building today. Phenomenal job, guys. But I'm gonna say this before. Oh, I'm so glad Dame and Demira got up here and did what they did. I was gonna be stomping around this stage like, why is he doing this? And probably not. I'm so glad they did it for me because how y'all doing now? But I will say this before Pete get into his thing. You want a first class business. The back of the room ain't your friend. You want a first class business, you wouldn't get on a plane and opt to sit on the back of the plane. You don't want to go to a concert and opt to sit in the back of the room. Why would you come here and opt to sit in the back of the room? But you want a first class business. That don't make sense. I never sat in the back of the room. It was too many in the back of the room. The conversation is different in the front of the room. If this was Beyonce's concert and you had an option of where to sit, you wouldn't choose the back of the room. And we got the Beyonce of Primerica in the building. Right? We got $1 million earners, right? People where you want to get where they are in business. Why would you choose to sit in the back of the room?
Locker room.
Come on, Pete.
Locker room. Hey, say it ain't so, man. Y'all give it up for the amazing boldness, man. Listen, that's who introduced us to this business. That's who recruited us. But I just want to talk real quick, guys. I want you to look in the mirror, point to yourself and say, I am a game changer. I am a game changer. And you are a game changer. But listen, guys, we gotta understand what that entails. What being a game changer entails, right? Now, the thing about it is that being a game changer ain't always easy. So when we talk about being a game changer, listen, we gotta always keep what we do in perspective, right? Because what perspective does, perspective prevents discouragement. And I'm gonna just work with that a little bit. I'm gonna prove that to you. Now, when we talking about being a game changer, game changers, and what I really mean is that you are the generational curse breaker for your family. And we gotta understand, Coach, we can always talk about the why. And if I can sum that up, you are the generational curse breaker for your family. And you thought that was gonna be easy to do? You sitting there letting dark souls, people saying no, discourage you and prevent you but from being a generational curse breaker? When your own mama won't get a policy from you, when your own sister sit there broke as I don't know what, if she died tomorrow, her children will be poor and you let her children will be poor and you let somebody like that discourage you, and you want to continue to say that you're a game changer. Come on, man, this ain't gonna be easy to be a game changer. I come from the west side of Chicago. And I had deaths in my family. And I seen policies being passed down that don't even pay for funerals. And they still talking about whole life policies. And we got an opportunity to leave wealth. And the very ones that you were sent to free is the ones who fight against you. I'm reminded of the story of David. King Saul said, man, we got a giant. There's a giant in front of you that nobody can beat but you. And the king said, listen, if whoever slew this giant, whoever can slay this giant, I'll free not only them, but their family. I'll let you marry one of my daughters. Not only you, but your family. And guess who the ones who fought against David? They said his brothers. Wow. The ones he was sent to free fought against him, said, man, you ain't nothing but a musty sheep boy. That's the word. But you gotta ask yourself, I'm gonna ask you, if you don't do it, who gonna know? Well, we talking about, y'all, hey, look, winning ain't never been easy, and winning ain't normal. I don't care what nobody say, winning is not normal. Let's look at the sports. Only one team winning the championship. So we got to understand that, listen, if somebody got to win, it may as well be me. Point to yourself and say it may as well be me. Listen. Again, perspective prevents discouragement. That's how you can jump in anytime you feel the spirit. All I want you to know. Listen. Perspective prevents discouragement. Know your clients. You got to know your clients. McDonald's, they ain't in the business of, listen, they cater to meat eaters, not vegans. Y'all catering to people who won't see the value of life insurance. Y'all catering to people that don't mind being 72 years old saying, welcome to Walmart. Come on, man. Think about it. Just think about it. Imagine if McDonald's catered to vegans, they would go out of business. It's the locker room, right? Listen. It's the locker room, right? Listen. The business is easy. Hey, that Coach Meek, the Dynasty, the Co-op, Ephesus Dream City, they laid out a system that anybody can win. That's what I'm saying about. Listen, it's no different what we doing than everybody have access to do it, but everybody ain't doing it. So the business is easy. That's easy. 90% of it is this. 90%, listen. Your current situation in life is a direct result of all your thoughts since you was a baby. All of your collective thoughts. The situation, and I don't care, we say some things happens out of our control, which is true. Some things you can't control what happens, but you can control how you respond to it. So it's all about this.
I'm gonna hop in there real
quick. Go ahead.
Definitely shout out to the assistant coaches. Seriously, Demira talked about that, and it is so important. Man, shout out to Carnita who stood in line, right? She like, man, my coach wants me to stand in line so she can get her room. I appreciate that. I appreciate the ones that's like, man, coach, can I help you pass out the t-shirts, the Mel's, the Donna's, the Tasha. Why? Because there's so many other people like, yo, coach, where the bathroom at? Yo, coach, I missed my flight. Yo, coach, I ain't gonna really make it there because I'm sick. And I want you to know when y'all send that text and our mind is geared toward getting what we need and then getting our people what they need, it is legit like womp, 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 womp. Like it ain't even no need to send the text, right? Because there's people who made sacrifices to be in this building so that you can be fed, right? And so I appreciate all the assistant coaches that is generating the same message, because it is so important that your backup system is truly your backup system. And believe me, we know when the same message ain't being generated. We understand that too. And I'm really, you got to get real good. You got to get real good at getting rid of the poison out of your business. Okay? Because if they're willing to infect you, guess what? When your people come in, they're going to be willing to infect them too. So you better recognize that thing real quick. And anything that is not conducive to your business, any conversation that is not conducive to your business, to your growth, you probably shouldn't be having that conversation. Damon Demiri is absolutely right. We didn't have those times. I mean, y'all got everybody number. Y'all got a Rolodex. Like, I was only collecting $1 million earner numbers in Primerica under RVP. I knew a lot of Primericans, but I'm only collecting people that I aspire to be like. Me, you ain't at the same level. You can't get me where I'm trying to go. What are we talking about? And then stop trying to tell your coach how to coach. Can somebody tell me how to coach? Please don't tell, I'm asking you a question. Please don't tell me you want me to think about it. Well, I've been where you've been. You ain't never been where I've been. If you don't want my response, call Primerica. And Primerica will give you the answer, but Primerica ain't gonna never teach you how to be a critical thinker. And that is what you're going to need to lead in this business. Right? This locker room, right? It's gonna be real political tonight, but this locker room, right? That's all.
Hey, listen, we out of time. Listen, hey, look, we could continue this conversation out in the hallway. There they go. Hey, but remember, you are a game changer.
Sex and the intelligent woman. I'd had sex, but obviously it wasn't with a whole lot of intelligent women. So I had to change my game. I had to step my game up. Nothing wrong with her. And then we look. 41 years we've been together. 41, man, why haven't you switched it? Why haven't you changed it? Who am I gonna get? Somebody got a high school diploma? Hell, I got that. Man, you gotta love this. No do being. I am Primerica. I am Primerica. Art Williams set this up so that somebody looked like me, that came from where I came from, could go become financially independent. And he said, if you're willing to do the work, he said there's no opportunity, we will deny you. And I bought into that man at 20-some years old. And here I'm in the day, guys. I live in a dream house. I drive dream vehicles. I got fish in my pond. And I'm talking to my son now about me dying and him owning the home. Because you got to transition that stuff. I'm going to die one day. And so I'm transitioning that now. You know, hey, son, look, this is yours. I got 4 kids. Man, look. I love this. I'm looking forward to the weekend. But you got to know your SIN number. Don't come up to me with bullshit. Coach, you know I'm going to go to work? No, you ain't. Your ass ain't work. You ain't work by extra RVP shit. You've been here for 10 years and you're a rep. You're a rep. I promise you this. If you will give us your feet this weekend, I promise you if you give us your feet, your F-E-E-T. Yeah. And that's for focus, effort, energy, and time. I promise you, man, you'll leave here a different person. God bless you.